Hello and welcome. It is currently 6:35 p.m. here in Daytona Beach, Florida. It is 77 degrees outside and the air quality is good. Tonight for NJCAAE, your Falcons are playing one game. We had a bye in the first time bracket at 6 p.m. So the Falcons versus Brookdale for like the fifth time over the last two seasons. And after this first matchup, we will go into the bluegrass land for qualification for that. Hopefully, our Falcons can come out on top. We have some big hitters in that land qualification, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a rough one. So we will be there soon. Looks like everyone is in this server almost. Starting lineup for the Falcons is Smooth, Knuckle, and Solace. Starting lineup for Brookdale is Minnie, Luffy, and Milo. Familiar faces from last season. Kickoff about to be underway. Mini meets Smooth. Ball goes into the corner. Knuckle off the wall. Has first take. Gets a hit to it. Can't get the second hit, but Luffy misses the ball. Smooth hits the post. Very unlucky there. Falcons flying high early on after kickoff. Knuckle with the ball at his feet. Tries to hit it over Mini. Luffy bails his teammate out. Smooth on the wall. Tries to pass it to Knuckle. Luffy gets a touch to it, breaking it up. Milo, can he find a teammate? Knuckle off the roof. Can Smooth get there? No. Many with a good 50. Loose ball here in front of Daytona's net. Dangerous position here. Milo gets beat by Smooth. Luffy, the recipient. Luffy to his teammate, broken up by Smooth. Milo in his own corner. Ball lands to Mini. Mini able to be one Falcon. Smooth goes up, hits the ball into the corner. Can he find something here? Milo hits it away. Knuckle, his turn off the wall. Mini and Luffy double coming in to clear it. Dangerous ball. Milo nearly puts it in, a little too high and wide. Now Solace on the counter. He's been quiet over the first minute. Can he find a teammate? Luffy breaks it away. Milo gets demoed. Shot by Knuckle, goes wide. Solace can't get the double tap. Mini with a good clear. Solace. Mini beats Solace to the ball. Dangerous area here. Good clear by Knuckle. Milo hits it down into the corner. Broken up by Smooth. Smooth tries to find a teammate. Luffy's there. Knuckle gets a good 50. Mini to Milo. Towards Daytona's net. Solace misses the ball. And Brookdale find an early lead here in game one. Just a little fluke there from Solace. Goes up and just misses the ball. Hits the post. And Mini with easy tap in. And I just realized Mini's label under his name says 6'7". I didn't know Rocket League added that in. Kickoff. Mini wins the kickoff. Knuckle. Weird 50. Luffy nearly gets to it. Smooth into the corner. Wins his 50. Milo backtracking. Gets a demo. Loose ball. Can Knuckle put it in? Hits off the upright. Milo able to just get it away from Sunless's hood. Mini now on the counter with no boost. Sunless with good 50. Milo. Milo goes for a little boom. Knuckle able to easily claim the ball. Smooth hits it down. Luffy. Solace can't get a good hit on the balls. He got a 50 from a Brookdale player. Off the backboard, Milo can't put it in. Knuckle in his own corner. Can he beat Mini? Mini able to get it pretty easily. Smooth gets bumped but gets the ball. Smooth beats a second Brookdale defender. Can he beat the third? Can't entirely. Loose ball in the midfield. Knuckle, Solace. Mini's the man to beat. And Mini misses the ball and Solace finds a goal to make up for his mistake early on in the game. It's kind of funny here, some deja vu. Mini doing what Solace did. You're not original. 1-1 here in game one. Kickoff about to be underway. Luffy meets Knuckle. Knuckle gets the better of it. Smooth coming in with a full tank of boost. Gets a good 50. Luffy needs to do something. Smooth can't get the 50 going in his favor. Mini off the side of the wall. 50 goes down. Milo hits it up. Mini. Can he find Milo? Can Milo put this in? Smooth with a good clear. One-on-one here. Smooth doesn't have the angle to hit the ball towards the net, so Luffy able to just repel the attack from Daytona. Knuckle goes up, hits it off the back wall. Luffy, weird 50 here. Dangerous ball. Ball still high. Knuckle Opts to leave the ball out. Knuckle with some boost, tries to find Sullis. Sullis hits it off the roof, but Luffy is there. Sullis's second touch is in vain. Knuckle in the corner now. And good teamwork there. Knuckle able to move off the weird ball in the corner and find Smooth, a little lapse in Brookdale's defense, and Daytona find their way back on top. A little slow from the start, but Daytona find a way. 2-1, a minute 55 left here in game one. Kickoff underway. Milo meets Sullis. Smooth, the recipient of the kickoff and the full tank of boost in the corner. Can he work his magic off the roof? Gets a good touch, but it's a little too wide. Double commit from Brookdale, though. And Sullis, what a save by Mini on the near post. That was game there, game ending for them. Loose ball, and Sullis able to put it in the back of the net. Mini's heroics in vain, as Daytona are relentless here. 2 goals created in this exact same corner around 30 seconds apart. I wonder if Brookdale is kicking themselves in the rear for that. Kickoff underway, minute 39 left here in game one. 3-1 to Daytona. Sullis meets Milo, goes in Sullis' favor. Gets a good 50 on the receiver Luffy. 50 broken up. Loose ball off the sidewall. Sullis tries to pitch it off the roof. Couldn't do much with it though. Ball still roughly loose in the middle. Mini loses the 50 to Smooth. Knuckle and Luffy go at it now. Knuckle with a 50 in his direction. Milo needs to clear this off the wall. Does. Sullis in midfield. Opts. Nah, he didn't opt. He missed there. Luffy can't get the 50 past Knuckle. Smooth hits it forward. Can he redirect this in? Tight angle. Opts to hit it near side instead of shooting it on target, giving his man in the midfield an option to put it in. Brilliant process there by Smooth, making it look easy. 4-1 here, should be wraps, but never say never. It is Rocket League. Kickoff underway, Mini meets Smooth. Loose ball on the sidewall. Luffy misses it. Bit of pandemonium here from Brookdale. Milo gets a good 50 on his back wall. It lead it past Sullis. Smooth puts it back in. Mini with a clear. Knuckle and Milo go at it in midfield. Milo with a good redirect, and Sullis, much needed save. Little bit of miscommunication between Sullis and Knuckle. Loose ball still above Daytona's net. Milo with a shot, puts it just too high. It's ringing off the post. Smooth able to clear it. Smooth one-on-one with Mini. Good 50 by Mini, but Smooth still has the attacking position of the ball. Mini hits it back to a teammate, Milo. Let's see, Brookdale with some beautiful teamwork. What a save by Sullis. I don't know, I was honestly kind of rooting for Brookdale to score there, but it was a good save by Sullis. Sullis on the ball, hits it towards Knuckle, and it's redirected towards Brookdale net, and that is a very harsh way to concede a 5th goal here in game one. Sullis to Knuckle, and it was just a triple commit by Brookdale, just looking for answers, and they couldn't find any. Game one going to Daytona. Kickoff underway. Mini meets Smooth. Sullis, the recipient of the kickoff. Opts just leave it. Knuckle dancing off the roof. Milo hits it towards his own net. Can Smooth put that in? Aw, barely. Mini, Smooth. Mini able to beat 2. Mathematically impossible to win. And game one goes to Daytona. Little miss there by Smooth, and Brookdale get a prize here at the end. 5-2 final score of game one. Sullis scoring 3 goals. Knuckle scoring 1 and Smooth scoring 1. Sullis, your man of the match. Oh, I just really there's no way Rocket League added 6-7 as a title. That is a joke. What the heck, Psionics? Game 2 about to be underway here. There we go, took me a second to hit H. Kickoff underway. Milo finds the ball at his hood, takes it off the wall. Not able to beat the first Falcon clearly. Luffy goes up into Daytona's corner. Only Falcons are left though. Smooth and Sullis double commit for the pass. A little sloppy there from Daytona. Luffy breaks up a loose ball in the midfield, puts Mini in a good position. Mini with a shot, but like 5 yards wide. Smooth in his own corner. Dancing in the air, hit away by Milo. Ball hit down. Good clear by Milo. Smooth puts it back in the danger zone. Mini had an open net, but it was a fast ball. Had to redirect that, wasn't clean. Miss from a Falcon. Knuckle advancing the ball towards the corner of midfield. Loose ball in midfield. Sullis to Knuckle. Knuckle trying to find a bump. Smooth one-on-one with Mini. Mini losing boost by the second. Smooth does what he has to do. Luffy out of position. Counterattack here from Daytona. Smooth in the corner. Can he find Knuckle? Similar to how Knuckle was able to find Sullis, and somehow Smooth puts that in. Tries to find a teammate, just follows the ball and hits it in like a fox in the box, something like Jamie Vardy would score in his days in Leicester. A little bit of luck hurts no one. 1-0 here in game 2 for Daytona. Kickoff underway. Mini meets Sullis. Sullis gets the better of the kickoff and the middle boost. Sullis getting chased out by Milo. Can he beat Luffy? Luffy does what he needs to do on defense. Gets beat by Smooth on the 50, and Knuckle, good save by Mini. Luffy able to beat Smooth. Milo on the attack, but it's 2-on-1 here. Good 50 by Milo, dangerous area. Daytona being a little sloppy on defense here, I've noticed. Not a good sign for the Falcons. Double commit up for this ball. Can Smooth just put this in by himself? Good little flip reset. Does what he does best, you know. Just puts in the back of the net. Knuckle just leaving it up. Sullis wanted it, but Smooth said, you suck. Get away. And he solos the ball into the net. 2-0 here in game 2. Kickoff underway. Milo meets Knuckle. 50-50 ball. Both teams get a hit to it. Mini going towards Daytona's net. Sullis breaks it up. Loose ball hitting off Daytona's corner. Smooth hits it forward. Milo able to get a good 50. Looming ball over Daytona's net. Knuckle. I feel like I've seen Knuckle do that exact movement, clearing the ball off the backboard like 100 times. Smooth with a hit towards Brookdale's net. Knuckle not able to hit the ball down. Smooth keeps it looming. Sullis high up in the air, but in a bad position. Couldn't really do much. Often just let Brookdale have the ball. Knuckle with a shot hitting off the backboard. Now counterattack from Brookdale. Smooth to Milo. Milo to Mini. Can he find his teammate Luffy, or can he just put it in himself? Good save by Sullis. Mini back up, hunting the goal. Good footwork by him. Mini hits it up. Smooth able to beat Milo. No boost though. 3 Falcons on the counterattack though. Can he beat Luffy? He can't. Luffy with a bad giveaway. Knuckle with a shot. Hits off the side post. Brookdale bailed out there. Mini hits it into the midfield. Gives the ball away though. And Mini makes up for it with a great save. Good shot by Sullis. Simple flick. Can't get it in though. Mini chases down his mistake. Sullis breaks up a 50, but Luffy gets the ball. Mistake by Sullis, and he's able to put it in. The man from One Piece does it all in himself in one piece. And very corny. Good goal by Luffy. Good solo play. Able to eat off of Daytona's mistake. 2-1 here in game 2. Kickoff underway. Loose ball goes high up in the midfield this time. Luffy, the recipient. Can he do what he did last time? He can't. Good pass from Smooth to Knuckle. Can Knuckle find a teammate? No, he wasn't able to get control on the top of the corner. Sullis with a bad hit. Just hit away by Luffy. Smooth, can he find something? Luffy bails his teammate out. Milo, not a great touch, but gets the 50 going into his favor. Commits a crime against Sullis. Just destroys him. 50, bad giveaway, and Mini, the fox in the box here in game 2. Let's see who made this mistake here on Daytona's side. It was Smooth, just hit it right into Mini and just puts it in off the post. 2-2 here in game 2. Kickoff underway. Milo meets Knuckle. Daytona get a good favor here in the kickoff, but Luffy's in the backfield, so he takes it going by himself. Smooth breaks it up. Ball hit down. Luffy breaks it, making it impossible for me to hit it. Smooth goes forward, no boost, but puts it on target. No one was there. Is that just gonna go in? No, Knuckle can't put it in. Milo off the sidewall to Mini. Milo goes up for it, leaves it for Mini. Can he find a teammate? Smooth, just doing some defensive work, but Luffy is there. Sullis with the shot, it goes wide. I was very excited in my voice there. It was actually really wide. It wasn't a good shot at all. Milo in his corner. Can he find Mini in a good position? Sullis just hits it away, uses physics, hitting into the corner instead of hitting it into Mini. Smooth. Milo's there in a good position. Luffy opts for the shot, though. Daytona being very lazy here in game 2. This is not like them. Knuckle hits it forward. Can he do it himself with little boost? Mini able to break it up. Luffy hitting it forward. Smooth. 50 goes in the favor of Luffy. Sullis hits into the midfield, corner of the midfield. Sullis on the attack, hits into the corner. Milo is the recipient, just traps the ball on the hood of his car. Smooth goes up, gets the 50 in his favor, but Mini is the recipient. Solace gets a good and easy clear off his backboard, able to beat one Brookdale attacker. Can't beat a second. Smooth, his turn on attack. Can he just squeeze that in? Milo with a save. Wasn't a crazy shot or anything, but it was needed. Brookdale on the counterattack. Solace hits it high. Mini, can he win this here for his team? Milo, good save by Solace. Once again, very sloppy from Daytona. 8 seconds here. One more attack for Daytona. Solace, can they put a dampening in English? Forgive me. Luffy. Oh, I feel so bad. I ruined that. I tried to make a good quote. And Daytona score with 0 seconds left on the clock, breaking Brookdale's dreams. I'm a bum caster. I'm never making it to the big leagues. 2-0 in the series. Daytona with one more win will close out the series, and then we get to head to the Bluegrass LAN. Whoops. Lobby was waiting on me. Going into game 3 here in NJCAAE, regular season match between Daytona State College and Brookdale. Kickoff underway. Solace with a hard ball into Brookdale's corner, repelled and found its way into the midfield. Now Smooth is on the corner of the wall. Knuckle hitting it towards Brookdale's back wall. No one's there though. Milo heading into the midfield. Smooth, can he find Solace? Knuckle is also there. Solace can't get a good touch though. Mini hits it away. Smooth to Knuckle. Can he put this in? Weird angle. Milo does some heroics in goal. Hits it away. Mini gets good 50. Counter-attacking ball. Mini in a dangerous position. Doesn't have boost. Can he put this in? Gets a good 50 though. Knuckle in Daytona's corner. Milo to Solace. I mean, Smooth. Smooth. Can he do it again by himself like he did in game 2? And he can. Well, Solace can. He created the opportunity with the flip reset, making the Brookdale defenders scared, creating a opportunity for Solace to just tap this ball in. 1-0 here in game 3. Kickoff underway. Knuckle meets a Mini. Solace and Knuckle are both in midfield with no boost. Solace is not a ones main, wasn't able to beat Luffy. Smooth. Can't beat Milo. Milo just gets enough. Knuckle booms it with no boost. Solace into the midfield. Smooth needs to break this up. Milo gets the better of it. Knuckle hits it over Milo. Mini. 50 falls flat in midfield. Smooth gets it barely over Luffy, but Luffy gets a touch to it, so ball goes off course. Mini can't get it over Knuckle. Luffy's there though. Gives the ball a weird trajectory. Mini over the defender. Ball now lands to Smooth. Can Smooth find Knuckle? It's a good pass, but it's good defense from Brookdale. Solace hits it off the sidewall. Can he find a teammate? Smooth is there, but so are the Brookdale defenders. Daytona looking a little more like themselves here in game 3. Mini breaks up that roof control from Knuckle. Solace opts to leave the ball. Smooth takes it off the corner, able to beat Milo. Smooth able to beat Luffy. Doesn't have enough boost, can't beat Mini. Mini pitches off the wall, ball falling to Knuckle. Knuckle hits it down. Mini's gonna be there though. Opts hit it to the sidewall. Smooth and Solace ready to stick their fangs into the ball. Ball finds its way to Milo. Knuckle hits it forward. Knuckle can't get it past Luffy. Solace off the sidewall, down to his teammate. Milo, can Luffy put it in from this weird angle? He can't. Pandemonium on Daytona's goal line. Brookdale not being able to take that chance. 50 goes in the favor of Daytona, but Luffy is closer to the ball than Smooth is and has a full boosted tank. Can he find Mini? Puts a little too much on the pass, so Daytona able to get a good hit on it. Milo. Smooth misses the ball. Mini maybe should have just shot that. I know he didn't have boost, but Never say never. Milo, can he find his teammate in Luffy? Good touch off the ball from Solace. Hitting the ball away from the goal. Mini chose to wait out Smooth, but Smooth able to touch the ball. Luffy moves it away, but it hits off Smooth. Luffy, can he find a teammate? Solace breaks it up. Still good angle for Milo to shoot. Smooth able to save it from going into the bottom corner. Daytona running into some boost issues here in game 3. Solace with 18 boost. Can he find a teammate? Goes for the musty flick. Tried to shoot it. Maybe he should have found Smooth. Knuckle, can he just tap this in? Never mind. It just works. I think I know what I'm talking about, but I get proved wrong like every week. Smooth just hits it off the back wall, and Knuckle able to tap it in over a boostless mini. 2-0 here in game 3. Kickoff underway. Luffy finds Smooth. Ball lands at Knuckles' hood. Gets a good 50 over Luffy. Can he beat Mini? Mini doesn't get a comfortable touch. Smooth puts it towards Brookdale's net. Can't do much. Luffy. Solace off the sidewall. Mini in the midfield. Solace tried to bump him. Smooth gets a 50, but it wasn't a clean hit. A little bit of messy Rocket League in the air there in midfield. Milo gets it past Knuckle. Needs to get it past Solace. Does, but Smooth is in the backfield. Knuckle broken up by Mini. Smooth just hits it away from his own net. Milo way in the backfield. Solace gets a touch to it. Ball falls to Milo's hood. Has 3 Daytona defenders in front of him. Beats the first one. Can he beat the second one? Does. Can Luffy put that in? Good save by, I believe that was Solace. A little bit of messiness there from Daytona, and another sloppy goal. Well, it's not sloppy by Brookdale, but sloppy defending. Poacher's goal here in game 3. Mini capitalizing on Daytona's errors. 2-1 here with 51 seconds left. Kickoff underway. Luffy meets Smooth. Solace with an open net goal, and 2-goal lead reinstated here in game 3. Smooth. It's a good touch on the 50, and Milo overshoots it, leaving an open net for Solace. Kickoff underway. Loose ball in the midfield. Unfortunate touch for Brookdale. If Daytona has a poacher, then get to that. They can't. Get away by Milo. Solace. Smooth tries to hit it down. Milo just hits it over his roof. Mini doesn't have boost. Gets broken up by, I believe, Smooth. Milo clears it away out of Knuckles' range. Solace. Milo. Luffy able to beat Knuckle. Just in no man's land there. Smooth. 1-1 with Mini. Can he find a teammate here? Has more boost than Mini. Milo does what he needs to do on the backboard. Milo doesn't get the 50 over Knuckle, but takes Knuckle's soul. Smooth over Milo. Vinny. Luffy can't put it in, and that is it here in game 3. Daytona take a 3-0 win over Brookdale. So the other matches are being hosted under a different tournament name, so we're going to have to end stream here momentarily before we set up for that land. Thank you for watching the NJCAAE segment. It was a good win. It was nice seeing the boys take an easy 3-0 win, although there was some defensive mishaps. And in the tall grassland, Daytona play the University of Maryland in the first match, so they're not going to be able to afford those mistakes in that game. So we'll see you when that is up.